Today we'll be looking at addition and subtraction of number bases. Now we are going to consider the first one, addition of number bases. These are the few things you need to note when you are solving addition of number bases. The first one is the answer you write should not be equal or greater than your given base. The next bulletin is your answer should lie within your base range. And the last thing is we write the remainders as our answer, and the quotient is carried or added to the next number on your immediate left. So the next number on your immediate left, we add the quotient to it, and the remainder you get will be written as your answer. Now our first example is 21 base 3 plus 12 base 3. You can clearly see that this given problem 21 base 3, the number here, the number 2 and the number 1 is not more than the base. Again, this 1 2 is also not more than the base. So if you are given any problem, the problem should not be more than the base given to you. So let's solve this problem. Now with this problem, the problem is in base 3, and the numbers in base 3 is 0, 1 and 2, which means these are the values that should be seen in our answer. The answer should be either 0, 1 or 2. So let's start. So 21 base 3 plus 12 base 3. So we are going to consider the first method. So let's call this method 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So because 3 is equal to 3, and our keynote is saying that your answer should not be equal or greater than your given base. So since 1 plus 2 is 3, we can't write 3 here because 3 can't be seen here. So what you're going to do is that you divide 3 by 3 by the base 3. Now 3 goes here, 1, remainder is 0. So you're going to write your remainder as your answer, and the quotient, that is 1, will be carried here, will be added to the sum of this. So we add the quotient here. So 1 plus 2 plus 1, making 4. We can't write 4 here. So the same approach. So 4 divided by 3. 3 goes into 4, 1, remainder 1. So we write the remainder 1 here, and the quotient 1 will be added to the immediate number on your left. So there's nothing here. So we assume that 0 is here. So when you add the immediate number, and when you add the quotient to this 0, we get 1. So this is the answer to the problem 21 base 3 plus 12 base 3. Now let's look at the next method. So for the next method, we are going to change this 21 to base 10, and we change 12 to base 10. So changing 21 base 3 to base 10, 2 times 3 plus 1 times 3. So we have 0, 1. So we have 6 plus 1, making 7. And the next number is 12. So 12 base 3. So that's 1 times 3 plus 2 times 3. So 0, 1. So 3 plus 2, making 5. So we have 7 for 21 base 3, and we have 5 for 12 base 3. So we have 7 plus 5, making 12. Now as soon as you get 12, then you change 12. So you change 12 to base 3 because the question was given to you in base 3. So let's change 12 to base 3. So we have 3 here, 12 remainder. 3 goes here, 4 remainder 0. 3 goes into 4, 1 remainder 1. 3 goes to 1 is impossible. So 0, then you bring this 1 here. So therefore 21 base 3 plus 1 2 base 3 is equal to 1 1 0 base 3. So that's how it works. Now let's look at more examples of addition of number bases. So it is, the question is in base 2, which means for base 2 our answer should be either 0 or 1, because the answer should not be equal to the base or exceed the base, so it should either be 0 or 1. So 0 plus 1, we have 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, remainder 0. So write your remainder 0 here, and the quotient 1 will be added here. You can go for the next method. The next method, that's the method 2. For that one, we change 1 0 base 2 to base 10. That's 1 times 2 plus 0 times 2. So 0 1. So we have 2 plus 0. We have 2 here. And you change 1 1 also to base 10. So we have 1 times 2 plus another 1 times 2. So 0 1. 1 times 2 is 2. And we have 1 here. 2 raised to the power 0 is 1. Because any non-zero number raised to the power 0 is 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. So we have 3 here. So what do we have? So we have 2 plus 3. And 2 plus 3 is 5. So you change this 5 to base 10. To base 2. So let's change 5 to base 2. So you have 2 here. And we have 5 here. So our remainder comes here. Now 2 goes into 5. 2, remainder 1. 2 goes into 2. 1, remainder 0. 2 goes into 1. 0, remainder 1. So therefore, 1 0 base 2 plus 1 1 base 2 is equal to 1 0 1. We write the answer from the bottom to the top. 1 0 1 base 2. And you can clearly see that this is the same as that. The next one is 1 0 1 base 2 plus 1 1 base 2. So 1 plus 1 is 2. We can't write 2 here. So 2 divided by 2. We have 1 remainder 0. So write 0 here. Then this one will be carried here. 1 plus 0 plus 1 is 2. So it's the same thing. 2 divided by 2 becomes 0 remainder 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1. You have 3. So 3 divided by 2, you have 1 remainder 1. You have remainder 1 here. And this quotient 1 will be carried here. The next example is going to be, let's say 1 1 1 1 plus 2 1 3. Let's say base 5 and base 5. Now 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 is less than 5, so write 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is less than 5, so write 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 is less than 5, so write 3. And 1 plus 0 is 1. So this is the answer to this problem. We had these answers because all the answers we are getting here are less than the base, so we don't need to divide. We don't need to divide at all. Next example we are going to look at, let's say the 5th example. Let's look at 2, let's say 2 3 1 0 and 3 2 1 0, all in base 4. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 is more than base 4, so need to divide. 4 goes into 5, 1, remainder 1. So write 1 here, and the quotient 1 will be carried here. 1 plus 2 plus 3, making 6. 4 goes into 6, 1, remainder 2. So write the remainder 2 here, and the quotient 1 will be added here. So this is the answer to this problem. The next example, let's look at 3, 4, 5 and 4, 5, 3, all in base 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. So we can't just write 8 here because the answer should not be equal to 8 or more than 8. So 8 divided by 8 is 1 remainder 0. So write 0 here and bring the exponent, the quotient 1 here. 4 plus 5 plus 1 is 10. 10 divided by 8, 8 goes into 10. 1 remainder 2. So write the remainder 2 here and the quotient 1 will be added here. 1 plus 3 plus 4 is 8. So we have 0 and 1. This is the answer to the problem. So these are few examples we are looking at. Now you can try your hands on the following 1, 2, 3, 4, these 5 examples. So per all what you've seen so far, make sure you should be able to do these problems. Yeah, you should be able to do these problems. This is in base 3, this is in base 8, this is in base 2, this is in base 4, and this question is in base 8. So try your hands on it.